Maybe from the tallest to the shortest.
I know. There you go.
Dating sucks. Things that suck worse than dating are dating when you're almost 40, dating post-divorce, dating when you're short, overweight, and suffer with acne, dating when you're a seminary student, dating when you're a pastor serving a small local congregation. So, if dating sucks so much, why do it? Because sometimes the loneliness of singledom sucks worse than dating. It's when this has happened that I've often turned to online dating, which more often than not has proven to be a bad idea. You see, I try to be really, really clear in my profile about what my intentions are. Nevertheless, I have received comments like, "Hey, nice boobs, can I see more of them?" Or, "What are you doing tonight? You want to go have sex?" So my response to these types of comments is always the same. You know, I think we're looking for two different things, but good luck in your search. And then there are those people who decide that they have to tell me that they would not be attracted to or date an overweight person. Here's the thing. My profile picture doesn't lie, and I know I'm overweight, so why are you even messaging me? One person decided that they had to send me a message to say, "I only date advarge women, and you are not advarge, you are fat." When I realized what he was trying to say, I messaged him back and said, "When you're trying to insult someone, it probably would have better results if you spelled it correctly. I think you were trying to say average." The response I got back was a string of curse words that were all spelled perfectly. And being a pastor adds a whole nother level to that. I've received questions like, "So I guess that means you probably work weekends." Yeah, and some holidays too. Do you drink? On occasion, typically when warranted. Do you swear? More than on occasion, typically when warranted. Are you allowed to even have fun? Trick question, but on occasion, typically when warranted. And if you don't think that women should be pastors, we can have a great theological debate about that, but a date's probably not going to go so well. Then there are the men that I've actually felt like, okay, going out and meeting would be a safe thing. Probably not. There was this gentleman who suggested we meet at Cracker Barrel. Odd choice for a first date, but hey, well, we'll try it. When I got there, he gave me a big hug, which is fine, I'm a hugger, I'm good with that. I said, "How was your day?" And he said, "Not so good. I lost my job today." Then he proceeded to pull the termination notice out of his pocket and hand it to me and say, "I was gonna cancel our date, but I realized I really probably should talk to someone about this, and you're a social worker, so..." Then he hugged me again, all before we got to the table. "I'm sorry, I was looking for a date, not a client." Oh, and then there's the gentleman who at dinner decided that he wanted to go on a tirade about people who milk the welfare system. He was going on about how all of these people who are receiving welfare, they're just taking advantage of and using my hard-earned tax dollars, and he kept going on, and I just sat there, and when he was finished, I said, "You do realize I'm studying to be a pastor and a social worker, correct?" He said, "Yeah, and?" And I said, "I plan to work with those people that you're talking about. That's what I want to do." Oh, end of that date. Oh, then there was the writer. And the writer, it started out very well. 3 wonderful dates in, had a way with words, great guy. And 3 dates in, 2 beers, no food. He walks me home, kisses me goodnight, whispers some of the sweetest things, and then says, "You know, I'm really not looking at dating, but I'd really like to fool around if you're up for that. And maybe it was the beer, maybe it was the empty stomach, maybe it was the beautiful night, but I have to admit that I thought about it for longer than I'd like to admit to you this evening. But ultimately, I looked at him and I said, I think we're looking for two different things. Good luck in your search. Dang it. So after all these stories, online dating for me, probably not the best idea, but you know what? I haven't ruled off doing it again, because sometimes the loneliness of singledom sucks worse than the hassles of dating. Now, best case scenario, I'll find a reason to stop dating for good. Worst case scenario, I guess you'll hear that at another Story Slam.
Thanks. Let's give it up for Mandy one more time. Thank you,
Thanks.
Mandy.
Good job.